2. So Furthermaths is S2, and it has to do with completing the square. Completing the square. You are to use completing the square to solve a particular problem. Alright, like we said, we will not be solving problems for you to copy. We'll teach you how to solve it. If you have questions, ask. But you can follow the steps very well, you don't have problem. Alright, in this case, we use a similar question. If it's hard for you, let me know. Then I'll use the real question. But I'll just guide you. I'll guide you so well. So, a similar question to solve completing the square problem is 2x squared plus 7x minus 9. It's an equation. So you always have equal to 0. If you don't have the equal sign, it's an expression. But when you have equal sign, you have left hand side, right hand side, that's an equation. So to solve any quadratic problem, you must use an equation. Alright. Alright, okay, I have the question already. Can do away with this paper. Now, there are 4 methods of solving quadratic equations. The first one is factorization method. Let me show you here. Sorry for this. These are other questions on physics. The first one is factorization method. You factorize the equation. The second one is completing the square method, the one we are using now. Okay. You want to solve quadratic equation, you use any of these 4. Number 3 is quadratic formula. That is what completing the square method generated. Then the last one is graphical method. So at our level, O level, we need to know these methods of solving quadratic equations. Alright. In our holiday project, we are required to solve the equation using completing the square method. So you listen, we go through the steps together. Now, let me also tell you that this equation has a general form. Like you have 2x squared plus 7x minus 9 equal to 0. You discover you have x squared. The next term, x raised to power 1 invisible 1. Then the last one has no x has no x. Okay. The one that has x squared, the coefficient is a. The one that has x raised to power 1, the coefficient is b. And the one that has no variable, this x squared, x is variable. Then this one is constant c. Okay, so in this equation, a equals 2, b equals 7, and c equals what? Minus 9. By default, they should be plus, but this one has minus, it is for a constant. So I want you to understand this. They're equal to 0. Okay, this will go a long way to help you on this quadratic equation. that you have three terms. The one that has variable x raised to the power 2, and variable x, and variable nothing. Alright, let's go straight into solving this problem. Now, to solve this problem, you must start with dividing all this with the coefficient of x squared, because what we want actually is x squared, not 2x squared. The coefficient should be 1, and to make it 1, you divide all through with the coefficient of x squared if it is not 1. So you're going to have, let me bring it to this side, 2x squared over 2, then plus 7x over 2 minus 9 over 2 equals 0. These two, we cancel these two. So you have x squared alone plus 7x over 2 minus 9 over 2 equal to 0. Please permit me to shift the equal sign to this side. Alright, the next thing you are going to do, this constant, you take it to the other side. So you have x squared plus 7 over 2x equal to 0. Then this minus goes with the 9 over 2. Minus 9 over 2 will go to the other side and becomes plus 9 over 2. Because this is a magic bridge. When a sign is crossing it, it will change to the other sign. Minus will change to plus. So you have 0, leave it out. Then you have plus 9 over 2. That plus can be invisible. But remember, minus has changed to plus. It can be invisible. Alright. There's another video that talks about that. Look for the video that says invisible neighbors of every number. You understand why this one will soon disappear. Alright, let's continue. So this step number 1, divide all through by the coefficient of x squared if it is not 1. Step number 2, you take the constant to the other side. Step number 3 now, you are going to look at the coefficient of x, which is 7 over 2. You are going to do what? You are going to divide it by 2 and square the whole thing. So to these two sides, this is left hand side of the equation, right hand side of the equation, you are going to add the square of the half of the coefficient of x. The square of the half of the coefficient of x, not coefficient of x squared, the coefficient of x. So let me add it now. This one has 7 over 2x. Then I'm adding something new. I will not add x, so I will just add the square of half of this. First of all, what's the half of this? It's going to be 7 over 2 times half. And I'll square it. Then equal to 9 over 2 plus, you do the same thing, 7 over 2, the coefficient here, times half. Then you square it. Permit me to do that, please. You square it. Then what do you have? X squared plus 7 over 2x plus 7 times 1, 7 over 2 times 2, 4, all square. Then the same thing happens here, 9 over 2 plus, just repeat this one, 7 over 4 all square. Alright, that's it. The next thing you are going to do, you are going to transform. You want to transform. You are transforming this on the left hand side. let me digress for you to understand the transformation. Let me show you. When you have x plus 2 squared, you know it means x plus 2 then times x plus 2. And when you open the bracket, it's x squared then 2x then plus, plus 2x, 2 times 2 plus 4. 2 times 2 is 2 raised to power 2 anyway. You understand? This is now equal to x squared plus 2x plus 2x, 4x, then plus 2 raised to power 2. Now, if I remove this x, this one adds square, this one adds square, so remove this x, add it to these two, then bring their square here. You see that this now becomes this. So when you have this, you can transform to this, and when you have this, you can transform to this. Then if you look at it, it's like I added half, the square of half of this. Half of this is 2. Then the square is 2 square. So that is how the transformation is done. Don't bother yourself. All you need to do is to do what? Take x alone here. Then plus. Take the number alone without the square. 7/4. Then all square. It's like I've transformed this to this. Okay. Then equal to 9 over plus square 7, you have 49, 7 square, then over 4 square, 16. Okay. Next, we want to simplify this for the LCM. 16 plus, then 2 in 16, 7, 2 in 16, 8 times 9, 72. 16 in 16, 1 times 49, 49. Okay, this side remains the same. Okay, let's add the numerator. Then you have 72 plus 49, 121 over 16. Then this other side remains the same. All right, so let's we are going to divide this. We are going to use a decimal number for that. Okay, so you now have, let me transfer this other side, 7/4 all square equal to 121 over 16 to give you 7.5625. all right, what you want to do now is to transfer this square to this other side. Crossing this magic bridge, it becomes square root of this. Okay, so you have x plus 7/4 alone here. All right, you can still find the square root of this. Square root of this will give you 2. Okay, when you are having square root, please, there is plus and minus, plus or minus. So the plus or minus will go along. Take note of that, plus or minus. So the square root of 7.5625 is 2.75. Right, here we still have x plus 7/4. So take this 7/4 to the other side. You still have plus or minus 2.75. Then this plus 7/4 will become minus 7/4. You see that? You now make x alone to stay alone. That means x is now subject of the formula. Now you have plus or minus. It means that x equal to, you see, you take one of the signs here, take plus first. Plus 2.75 minus 7/4, or x equal to, you now use the minus 2.75 and minus 7/4. So you have two possible answers now. You take plus this minus this, you have this. Then take this one minus alone, minus this, you have that. So 7/4 will give you 1.75. So it will be plus 2.75 minus 1.75, or you say minus 2.75 minus 1.75. So solve this and solve this separately. So when you have plus 2.75 minus 1.75, use your calculator. You are going to get 1. Or when you say minus 2.75 minus 1.75, what do you get? Get minus 4.5. So x is equal to 1 or minus 4.5. You know that in quadratic equation you always have two answers: x equals 1 or x equals to minus 4.5. Now you can do a check whether you are right or wrong. Take one of these, put it back into the equation. Let's try. The equation is 2x squared. So instead of x, you have 1. 1 squared plus 7x, use 1, then minus 9. Look at it. This 1 squared, 2. 2 times 1, 2. 7 times 1, 7. So you have 7, then minus 9. 2 plus 7, 9. 9 minus 9 equal to 0. So you have 0. So this one means if you substitute x for 1, you have 0. That means it is correct. Let's try the other one. The other one is 2 raised to 2 bracket 2x squared, then 4.5 minus 4.5 squared, then plus 7 brackets 7x means minus, you are substituting, then minus 9. So when you multiply this, pick your calculator, then say minus 4.5 times minus 4.5 gives you plus 20.25, then plus 7 times minus 4.5, you have minus 31.5, then minus 9. Okay, let's do them together now. If you multiply 2 times 20.25, you have 40.5, then minus 31.5 minus 9. Okay, 40.5 minus 31.5 will give you 9, then minus 9. 9 minus 9, 0. So your equation is balanced. These are the correct answers. So you may not show this. This is just a check for you to know that you are submitting a correct solution. So just for you to check, you do this, but don't show it in your working. You stop here and submit. You have your full mark. So what you are going to do for me now is to, subscribe to the channel, put your comment in the comment section. For the answer to the original holiday project you are given, I will provide the answer in the description and in the comment section. So check it, make your comment, ask me some other questions, bring other problems, and we'll solve together. When you bring other problems, I'm going to solve it. If it is not assignment, it's not homework, I'm going to solve it direct, word for word. But if it is assignment, homework, holiday project like this, which I lay hold on them myself, I will solve a similar problem to them. Thank you so much. Now to look for my videos for physics, for maths, or for any subject, see what you're going to do. Go to YouTube and search for search for boom, then ASS, that's ASCON. This means boom, then ASCON, ASS, ASCON Staff School. Then the subject, say maths. Then the class, SS1 or SS2. There will be no space in between, just one word all through. If it is physics, it will be boom, then ASCON Staff School. They have physics like that. Maybe it's SS2, or boom, ASS maths primary 1 or primary 2. So this is the code we are going to be using to save our subject, so that when you get to the YouTube, just search for this. If you're in SS1, you need maths, use this. If it is SS2, use SS2. If it is another subject, this is the place for subjects. Put it there as one word, search for it. You'll see my videos. Okay? Then make sure you subscribe. Click subscribe button. Then click like button. Then click the bell button. When you do all that, it will give you opportunity to know when we have another video. So see you in the next video. Thank you and God bless you.